What's up, guys? So this video going to be sketching out some landscape ideas. Got my trusty sketchbook here. Going to start out with this graphite stick. Get that the right way. Cool little tool to have for sketching. And then just going to get stuck right in. Speak properly, Mark. Right, so first thing I like to do is suss out my horizon line, which is going to be quite low. So this is where, if you're standing in the scene, this is where your eyes will be. This is the level that your eyes will be. And of course we've got to have a big mountain. Look how effective the graphite stick is. It's amazing. It's like instant landscape. It's great. So this will be a focal point. Anyone that knows my work knows I love a big dramatic mountain in both fantasy and real life. There's some amazing mountains to see, especially in Switzerland, so if you ever get the chance to go there. Real life is just as good as the fantasy world, if not better. Much more dramatic than you can ever dream up. Okay. Where am I going with this? What I normally like to do as well when I'm stuck, I like to... So this is like a path. This will be like where our viewer... You want their eyes to travel in the scene. So if you're looking at this as a composition, you can kind of guide the viewer by adding a path. So you want to go whoop, and then whoa, what's that? May even have a huge mountain that's completely out of shot right there. That might be a little bit of a waste of composition there, so I'll get rid of that. Put in lots of small rocks. That needs to be lower. That's fighting for composition. So the lower something is, the less extreme the angle is at the top. That's perspective for you. Lots of little rocks down here. Little details that the eye likes to see. So obviously you're not really delving too much into colour and lighting with this kind of sketch. Just the composition. It's probably dipping a little bit too far over, to be honest, but sod it. Who cares? There's lots of mountains in this valley. You can do whatever you want in this world. Just like Bob Ross. Again, I do find it hard to explain as I'm sketching because I'm not really thinking anything. Just allowing my hand to be loose and move on the page, and then use my experience just to create an image. So I've sketched hundreds of these, so I don't really need to think about it at all. It's more like, this kind of sketching is more like intuitive. It just kind of happens, which is why it's important to like actually go out in the real world and travel and stuff, because your mind picks up on, as long as you're quite conscious of what you're looking at and quite observant, your mind picks up on what you've seen, and it ends up working its way into your art. Only if you're observant though. If you're thinking about something else, even while you're in nature, it's not going to happen. So you must be present. So this is obviously going to be a bit of a fantasy piece because we've got two suns. Or could that be a moon? I don't know. Depends how I colour it. Kind of liking that there. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like a happy accident. So this kind of sketching is almost like sculpting or carving. It feels the same anyway. You're not trying to be accurate, you're just using this as a carver. A shape carver. So that's going to be the shadow side, I think. Or maybe not, I don't know. I'll change it. What does that look like from up that way? Yeah, it looks okay, I suppose. Don't really know what's going on up here. It's got this like shark fin vibe. Completely changing the drawing. It's now looking a little bit more evil. Get rid of that. Cool. And then gonna have a bunch of clouds up here. I use the side of the graphite stick for that. You've got to use your imagination for this. They don't really look like clouds at the minute. Yeah, there's a landscape sketch. That's how I come up with ideas. 10 minutes, look at that. And I'm going to scan this onto Photoshop and colour it, and then probably play around with it some more. So I'll see you for that second part. Goodbye.